You do realise that my microphone...
No, I mean, to go with you.
Jesus Christ, no. It's a big bag. Bargain.
Yeah. Well, we, you know.
I think Mum's already got that.
I've got a lovely draft here. And there it's audiobooks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tape audiobooks.
For a while
Might
since
go
I've seen a
the other way
tape.
round.
Oh,
That's it, yeah. Oh, Chrissy checked them, they're all there. There's another one there as well.
thank you. Okay. Card Robson and Train, do you remember them? Oops.
Hmm?
You want that one? No. No? Lovely, thank you.
Excuse me. You don't want to be rude. Can I ask why you have the camera on?
Oh, I'm a YouTube person. I vlog everything that I do.
Do you?
People actually watch it, so
Fair enough.
thanks. Yep. Hello. Is it just cash only today? Is it?
Yes.
Yep.
I've got to bring the card machine.
Oh, okay. Right. I don't know how much I've got in here. I've just been throwing it in.
Okay, so shall I, do you want to help me to do this? Yeah. 50p, £1. 150, 2, 50, 3, 3 6.56, 6.57, 7.58, 8.59.
Hello, welcome back to another video. This particular video is about a jumble sale that we went to on Saturday. We will probably have already shown the footage of that before this bit. However, it was quite a small jumble sale. It was quite full of people, and
luckily for us, everyone was interested in the clothes.
they were, because you would have seen in the video there was just a circle of tables in the middle of the room and everybody congregated around those to kind of root through clothing, so it left all of the stalls around the edge pretty much.
Yeah, bric-a-brac,
free
toys,
for
that
all,
kind
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't get anything. I did actually get something. I got one thing.
But you were feeling rough,
Yeah.
weren't you?
And it was just this little espresso cup. I absolutely love a little espresso. And I do have some. I did break one of them. So I thought, while I saw this, 50p, I did get this because I do like a little espresso cup, to be honest.
Forgot to mention everything at this jumble sale was 50p.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever was in there, 50p.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we came out with a couple of old ladies that were minding their own business, 50 pence each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50p each, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Yeah,
You can
sure.
Give us a
Okay.
hand.
So,
I love this.
this is a monkey, isn't
That's a
it?
gorilla.
Oh, gorilla. And it's a raven's den.
And it's a vintage one.
It's a vintagey raven's den. It says on the tag there, raven's den.
and if you look at his little hands.
It conforms to safety regulations. Obviously, with eBay, they do have a couple of sections for plush toys. One is branded, like this. So this would go under that section. And the other one is unbranded. But my advice would be, if you have one of these little fellas and they don't have a tag, the only problem with selling stuff like this without a tag is it generally has the regulations and the safety testing they've done on the tag.
Yeah.
And so selling it without the tag can be slightly tricky and can actually mean that, you know, you can't. We did have something in quite a while ago, actually. But this little Snapchat ghost is actually worth a fair amount of money,
About 20
isn't it?
quid, I
So
think.
about £20 for this little Snapchat ghost, which I have adopted. Purely on the basis that whoever owned it, I don't even know where the tag would have been on this, actually. Been there? No. It would have had a tag at one point in its little existence. However, the tag has been relatively neatly trimmed off by the previous owner.
We had a bag full of this,
yeah.
didn't we?
And unfortunately, they did get a little bit happy with trimming some of the tags off. So this kind of thing, I mean, I've adopted him, you know, he's on my desk.
They, them.
But, yes. But this little ghost has now been adopted by me, and so yeah, just watch out for that, really. But this little fella is, he's got little Velcro arms as well. Does he still Velcro?
Yes.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, he can't reach around his head terribly well, but there you go. So little gorilla.
But I don't know if people
50p.
remember those from the 90s. They were really, like, popular in the 90s, these little gorillas. Do you remember in the
No.
90s? But my mum used to have one. And I couldn't find any more of these online, so I've stuck him on for £15 all in. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah, you never know, really.
If not, I'll be devastated to have to keep him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, another plush. This is a silly slammer, and he's brand new with his little tag on. And he,
No, he's not technically brand new.
well, he's got his tag on.
He's still got his tag on.
And he's called Buzzsaw, and he's number 65, limited edition, all of his little tags and bits and pieces on.
Mhm.
What you do with these is you throw them, and they're supposed to make noises and phrases. Unfortunately, this guy's batteries have run out, and there's no way to change them without, you know,
You have to unpick the stitch, wouldn't you?
open heart surgery or something.
Yeah.
But he's still worth £15 because they've sold for around that amount before, not working. And this one's got the tags on and stuff, so he's gone on for 50p into hopefully 15, you know.
Yeah.
Minder's postage and all that nonsense.
So next is this pencil case, and it says on the back Tetley 1997, and it's a Jurassic Park pencil case. It's actually when the second film came out, The Lost World, so it's not the original, but it is still worth a fair old bit. This was about £15, wasn't it? So £15 for just the pencil case on its own. But this one actually has inside of it a few bits and bobs as well. So there is a pencil here that would have gone with it, and that is completely unused. And then we have here a couple of rulers which also have stencils on them. So that would definitely help put the price up a little on this. So what would you say with the contents of that? Then?
Well, it's a bit battered.
It is a little,
So
only a little.
Only a tiny bit. I've stuck it on for $16.99 all in.
So there you go. You can see it's got little marks on it and stuff, and little scrapes, and little kind of tiny little dents on it. I mean, this is at the end of the day a kid's pencil case. They're not going to be really
And it is,
particularly
like,
gentle with that, are
What,
they?
25 years old?
Yeah.
God. 25 years. Make you feel old, doesn't it? Talking of being made to feel old, who remembers JJB Sports? Yeah? It's not a thing anymore, and it hasn't been since 2010 apparently. But this is a Rangers football mug and it's a JJB Sports exclusive one, so that just shows it's old, basically. And it's, I'm not a Rangers fan, and it's Ibrox Stadium, brand new in its little box, 50p, and I've stuck that on for £15, which seems to be a running theme with my prices today.
Yeah. So next off the bat is another plush.
Oh,
and
he's
this
cute.
is yet again one with its original tag
He's
on
so
it.
grumpy.
God, this is so rubbish.
Anyway, so yeah, he's
Got
got
Neil from the Young Ones.
Vegetable rights and peace.
so basically he's got the cardboard tag there, and he's got the little tag there with the all the safety stuff, washing stuff, etc. So he's Russ Standard Rhino.
That's probably why he looks so grumpy, because he's not special, he's
Do you-
just standard.
Do you think then when people go on safari, they say, I don't want to see the standard rhino, I want to see the elite. And
His little legs go.
the elite rhino is kind of gold plated. But anyway, yeah, so there we go. Basically, yeah, he seems to be in fairly good condition as well. Again, he was 50p, and what would you have
I've
set
put him on for
him?
$12.99
So $12.99, there you go.
with offers.
Yeah.
Oh, these are a bit random, but because we've been to this Jumble sale before, they do it every couple of months where it's 50p. And last time I got a War of the Worlds audio book, cassette book, box set thingy majig for 50p, and I managed to sell that for $14.99. So I thought I'd try it again. I don't know who PG Wodehouse is, but I'm not very educated in books. Do you know who that is?
He writes, is it a he or hang on.
To Google!
To Google, right, you be chatting about and I'll be looking out.
But I picked these up for 50. Well, it was supposed to be 5 for 50p, but I couldn't find 5 things that I wanted, so I think I got 4. And at the end, the lady charged 50p each, which is fine because it's all for charity. Who's that?
So PG Wodehouse was a man, and PG Wodehouse created Jeeves.
Oh, I see.
And this makes me laugh. The Supreme Gentleman's Gentleman. Now, if you are familiar with Elliot Rodger, Elliot Rodger called himself the Supreme Gentleman. So
Elliot Rodger was a incel who did some very naughty things.
he went and, I mean, I don't know how much we can say on this
I'm not
before
sure.
it would get it.
We're not
would
a
it
true
mess
crime
the algorithm.
We're
I
not a
don't
true
know.
crime podcast.
However, if you're interested in true crime and stuff like that, Elliot Rodger called himself the Supreme Gentleman. He was an incel, and he did go and do something with a firearm that involved a educational establishment.
Yes.
So, was it him? No, it wasn't.
sorority.
A sorority. So it was, yeah, it was, yeah.
Not that PG Roadhouse had anything to do with those kind of shenanigans. No. He was more of a comedy writer. Look at these. I haven't seen one of these for a while. Cassettes. And there are 8. How many hours was this? It was like 700 and some hours or something ridiculous. Not as bad as the...
Can you get that many hours on one?
Sorry,
sort of 8 cassettes?
Dyslexia. 7 hours 45 minutes, not 745 hours, which is what I thought. But I've put those on for $16.99 for the pair.
Yes.
Because you never know. Go on.
Aunts aren't gentlemen. I'm sure in the day and age we live in that would be contradicted. But if you are feeling terrible when you wake up, first thing in the morning, what you need is joy in the morning. There you go.
Is that like afternoon delight?
Morning glory, yeah. So next we have Paddington. That fell apart in my hand then. Paddington the Marmite Bear.
I picked this up for Alexis because she likes Marmite and I thought it was 50p. And then she told me afterwards that it was falling apart.
Well, to be fair, if you look, the little suitcase, because I did pick this up myself, you see, and the little suitcase does have some of that faux leather coming away. He's got a little tag around his neck as well, which looks a little... Well, it's creased, isn't it? It's creased in half. But he's got his maker's tag, limited edition Marmite.
Anybody wants him?
Yeah, let us know, because we can do a nice little deal. It's actually 2008, this one.
You can have him for free. For the price of postage, we'll send him to you. How's that? Can't say fairer than that, because, you know...
Pay for the postage, job done.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful... I've described it. Beautiful wooden carved couple embracing.
With long spindly arms like a tree.
That's a lot of Coraline.
What it looks like is, you know, you dip it in fairy liquid and then go...
Well, it's not a bad idea.
You got a phone call coming through.
It's a scam call.
Is it a scam?
It's a telephone communications company calling.
Certain with a name that is 2 letters repeated.
Yes. No.
No, not that one.
I don't know what you mean. You do realise that my microphone... yes. Anyway, this is wooden carved. It's quite solid. You can hear. I've listed this as a cheeky little £20 because I thought someone might like it. And it's quite well made. And, you know, some people like all that kind of stuff, don't they? It's not my taste. But I haven't got any taste. So, yeah, 20 quid. I'll put that on for 50p cost.
Yeah, well, each their own. So, anyway.
Oh, I love this.
So, this is a Maxwell Williams designer homewares. Tiny dish. I take it for a little butter dish.
Yeah.
So, like, basically, little butter dish, little white butter dish.
And it's really
What
cute.
more can I say?
I've listed it as perfect for breakfast in bed / Mother's Day.
I honestly don't know how much breakfast you could fit in these.
For the butter, you numpty.
But if you know, if it's Mother's Day and your mother or whoever happens to be on a diet, then you could put a tiny piece of bacon in there.
Right, next. Bit of media. Big Bang Theory seasons 1 to 6, brand new and sealed. 50p, gotta be worth, I don't know, a fiver of someone's money. If anybody wants this, let us know before I stick it on eBay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's sealed as well, so that would probably... We are coming up to a certain time of year. We're not that far off now, actually, where people buy presents for each other. So if you do see anything specifically...
Do not mention it. Not yet. We're not...
The C word.
The C word.
So if you know anyone who's a Big Bang Theory fan, and this is seasons 1 to 6, right? So is that complete?
No, I think there was 10 or something.
Nearly complete. Then you could get them this because they would like that a lot. And, you know, if you don't want to get them that instead because, well, why not, really? Anyway, moving swiftly on, The Sims 4. And this is on the PC. Let's have a look at the disc. If I can get the disc out, the bloody thing.
The lady said she
Right.
had checked them.
So there's fingerprints on
Those are mine
said
because I took it out
disc.
earlier.
Yep, so those are Jif's fingerprints. Again, there's just prints on that. Not the arts formerly known as, obviously. And this one has a little scratch, unfortunately.
But that's only a demo.
But that is the demo. So the main game discs are looking to be good.
And that's
So-
worth a grand total of £4 with free postage. Wap, 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 wap.
Really?
I don't know why I keep buying PC games because I
Yeah.
absolutely suck at it.
Well, it was I think it was about a month ago now. You did go charity shop shopping on your own and came back with they were 20p each, those PC games. And all in all, and you spend like how much you spend, £5?
No, about £3, I think.
No, it's more than that,
Was it?
wasn't it? Yeah. So anyway, spent several pounds on said bundle of PC games, and when I ran them through eBay, not worth selling, right? So went to CEX, had a look to see how much they would offer, and they would actually offer us less than what was paid. So they've had to go as a bundle elsewhere, and basically elsewhere they haven't sold. So nobody wants the.
If anybody wants The Sims 4,
Well, yeah, I mean,
let us know.
to be fair, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. And last, but not least, Pink Panther film
The
collection
Pink
box set.
Panther.
And this is worth about £5. So not great, not not going to change our lives or anything, but
God. Cheerful.
I haven't listed this anywhere yet. So if anybody wants this, for
Is that all the films in there?
I don't
In-
know.
In this series of films? So this contains The Pink Panther, A Shot in the Dark, The Pink Panther Strikes Again, Revenge of the Pink Panther, Trail of the Pink Panther, and then 3 hours of special features. So if any of those films tickle your pickle, or you fancy watching some special features, then let us know, and we can always do a deal on that one on Instagram or email or whatever.
There was a little bit of a fail on this because this monkey, he had an older brother, didn't he? That I brought. Was really excited about it. He was huge, about this big. Got him home, took him out of the bag, and practically
His leg was practically coming off, wasn't
yeah, there was stuffing
Yeah,
coming out of
yeah,
everywhere, so he's had to go in the bin.
it? So, you know, the bit of advice for these jumble sales is they're cheap, and often they are. You can pick stuff up 50p, even car boots are the same, you can get stuff 10, 20p. But just be mindful that even though it's not a lot of money, you need to be making sure that that stuff is going to be a goer.
Yeah.
Because if it's got any major defects, it's probably going to be difficult to sell it on even for the 10p that you paid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you're a dab hand with a needle and thread,
Which I am
something
not.
where that gorilla that you got where the leg was coming off, you could repair.
He was
But
beyond repair though, him, wasn't he?
yeah,
Because it was really old.
he needed to go to the toy hospital. That's where he needed to go.
I love that
didn't
programme.
he? It was really twee, actually. It was really twee, but it was really, and I think didn't everyone get up in arms about it because they called, oh, what was it? Oh,
They said it was Action Man, but it was oh God, what's his name?
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn.
Yeah, and they accidentally they
And Tommy Gunn used to be,
mislabeled.
sorry, Tommy Gunn. Don't Google it if you don't know what it is, because the first thing that comes up is a porn star called Tommy Gunn.
Yeah,
But actually, it was a doll, an English doll in the 60s. Sorry, no, not doll, action figure, 12-inch action figure.
I mean, I used to have a different surname, and you know when you're a teenager and you just sit in front of the computer and you kind of go, or it might be when you got older, I don't know if you had them, but you sit there and you kind of go, I wonder who else has my name, and you type it into Google, and up pops some search results you kind of don't feel entirely comfortable with. And I remember I had a different name in the past, which I typed into Google when I was younger, and I realised that my old name was the same name as a porn star, but she was born in the early 50s, I think, and so she was an older lady who was a dominatrix from like the 80s and 90s, and it was a lot of that kind of stuff, a lot of that type.
Yeah.
But I have Googled my current name, and I'm pretty safe from being, you know.
Yeah, I've Googled my current name, and all it is some solicitor. And
Yeah,
a really
yeah.
horrible picture of me from years ago when I was
You're doing a 5k run.
I was doing a 5k run. Anyway, that was us. That was our jumble sale. A few good bits, you know, nothing mind blowing, but for 50p, I think we spent about, I don't know, £9.
Yeah, about £9. Yeah,
So-
that was obviously including the dud. But to be fair, what is going to be made back off this stuff will cover it.
Yeah, so money's
And
all
with profit.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. Keep liking and subscribing. Keep commenting. We love your comments. We love the banter. It's very funny. And if you
Yes.
want any of this stuff that we've said about,
fact-
let us know.
Comment below. Is a challenge. Comment below. When you've been to a car boot or a jumble sale or anything of that type, what kind of stuff have you picked up that has looked good while you've been there, and then you've got it home and realised it wasn't quite what you thought it was? So, like, if it had any completely horrendous damage to it you didn't notice, or anything like that, or it was fake, it was counterfeit.
This will see if
Anything.
anyone actually watches till the end, won't it?
It will actually be a test, won't it? But yeah. Just comment whether you've had anything where you've picked it up and you've kind of then got it home and gone, what? What was I thinking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's normally me that gets the crap like that. Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.